This week we are continuing on up into the ankle. So last couple weeks we looked at the toes and we also looked at the arch of the foot. Those play a big role in how we walk, how we move, and the ankle plays just as big a part. We need to have it be very mobile. A lot of times it becomes less mobile because we're not using it, we're seated, whatever happens, we roll our ankles, there's prior injuries. Those things limit the mobility, and that's the thing that we need the most out of the ankle. It has a joint that allows a lot of movement, like I said in the article, big circles, forward and back movements, internal and external rotations. So those are all things that we really need to have for efficient movement, running, all the things that we need it for. So looking at how it changes our walking pattern. When we are walking, we need to be able to go over the front of our foot and go through what's called dorsiflexion, this ankle of the shin compared to the foot. As we walk over it, we need to have dorsiflexion. Now, if we start to lose that, if we have a limited ankle range of motion when we stop here, then something else has to start moving forward still. So we're going to shift our knee and our foot kind of into those positions, or we're going to shift it out in what's called external rotation. So looking at it from the front side, it will not do this like we need it to. It will start getting into that block and then start having to shift and still be able to move forward. It's just skipping the ankle joints range of motion. So things that we can do to help promote a little bit more mobility there. Everyone knows the kind of the ankle wall stretch. Most people know that for opening up the calf. I think there's a better way to do that. So getting into a wall stretch here, we'll do it on the stretches for the right side in this position. We're sinking into it straight forward. Knee is locked out, but we're also stretching here, and then we're getting a rotation across. Now we're hitting more fibers of that whole calf and back of the lower leg. So straight on is good. A little bit of rotation is also good. Rotation the opposite way. Hopefully we feel different parts of that muscle getting stretched. And then we could do that also in a knee bent position. So knee extended, knee bent, same thing, pushing forward and rotating and rotating. That will hopefully detone that lower calf and lower leg area. And then to work on active control of the ankle and increasing our dorsiflexion, I think this is a really important one. We can get into a lunge position and make sure our knee is hopefully traveling as neutral as possible over the foot. It's not deviating out to the side in any big ranges of motion, but trying to go right over the foot, sinking into it, holding there for around 10 seconds, so you're getting a pretty decent stretch here. But then also holding that shin angle and then rotating and shifting our weight back and pulling our foot off, trying to activate some of the muscles to pull ourselves into ankle dorsiflexion and holding there. So sinking into it for 10, coming out of it, trying to maintain that angle compared to the shin to the foot and holding there. You'll feel a lot of muscles in the front of your lower leg working really hard.